Hey there, drinking and dining hideaway friends. I know, it's been a long time. I've been working on a show though, one I think you'll really enjoy. This is 5 great wine hideaways right here in Central Florida. So they may be in your neighborhoods and you don't know about it. And we're gonna go check them out. You ready? Let's go. All right, so our first wine bar is here in Celebration, Florida. That's the town that Disney built. They decided to take a piece of their own property and build a great little town. And well, this is where we find our wine bar. And right down that way is the center of town, where they do festivals and Christmas and all these cool things, and they have a wine bar, and we're gonna go check it out. So we are in Imperium, and in here is where they keep all of their wine. And they have a lot of bottles of wine, but the great thing that they do is wine by the glass. So you get an awful lot of selections here, and that's why I like to come here and have my wine.
We get tuna tartare at different places, and this is the best anywhere.
Other great thing about Imperium, 5 minutes, maybe 10, from Walt Disney World, where you can go over and do your Disney thing, or leave there and come here and have a nice glass of wine. So this is our wine bar close to Walt Disney World. Let's go to another one. All right, our next stop on our wine bars in Central Florida, this is Vintage Vino right here. Let me tell you why I like this shop and why I'm choosing it in our special hideaways. So John Sudit is the owner of the wine bar. He used to write for Wine Spectator in New York City, so he knows wine. That's number one. Number two, they have wine flights on Thursday night that are wonderful. $10 on Thursday night for wine flight with a lot of wine in them. So that's unusual if you're going out for a wine flight. Usually it's very small. These are not. So I like it for that reason. And he's very good. He will, tool it to your palate. So that's awesome. Number three, he does cheese plates. Cheese plates, if you're going into really fine dine restaurants, are very, very small. He gives you a lot of cheese, a lot of extras like crackers and dried fruit and a little bit of chocolate and things that you want to make it a wonderful cheese plate. Number 4 is the different places we have around here that serve us right here at the wine bar. So if I want to get something, we have a sushi bar. Over down there we have a place called Three Sisters. Their food is, TGI Friday-ish. If you go over here to Savion's, he used to be a chef for Seasons 52, so I can tell you his food is good. His salmon salad rocks. And last but not least, you can sit inside, you can sit outside, and if you're somebody like me who likes cigars, well, I have a cigar out here, and he doesn't mind. He'll bring me a tray. I can drink my wine, have my cigar. That's really nice if you're someone like me. Also, speaking of cigars, go check out our cigar show at Ybor City in Tampa. You need to check that show out. If not, we're going on to another place. Cheers.
Swirlery Wine Shop and Tasting Room. What a terrific space to hang out and drink wine. I love its polished wood bar, cool lighting, and impressive selection of wines from around the world. With communal tables to gather, it's an unpretentious space for their frequent events. Unique to our other hideaway choices, the owner is a third-level sommelier with a passion for wine.
Not something I've had before. They do a whole lot of wine by the glass here, which is fantastic. When you get a place like this that has wine by the glass, that's great. They give you a lot of taste. He did. He gave me a lot of taste, and I came up with this one. Plavik Mali is the name of the grape. Fantastic. And then he gave me a chance to taste a nice beer. This is vinyl, what was it?
Liquid vinyl?
Liquid vinyl. It's an IPA, it's a dark IPA. And let me tell you, not bad. Very tasty. He gave me a taste because it just came in and he's a good guy. So Let me tell you, coming to a place like this is great. So, I'm getting a little bit of everything. They also do cheese plates here. Chris was having one. Seemed to be pretty good.
From Australia, sheep and goat's milk, marinated in olive oil, thyme, and pepper. Double creme brie, a house-made apricot basil jam. Barely buzzed, it's a cheddar style that has a lavender and espresso rub. Some dried mission figs, grapes, house roasted rosemary and sea salt walnuts, and an 18-month aged Beemster Gouda.
You'll find this place on Yelp, and it gets a lot of really good reviews. So it's in Sodo, which is another part of the Orlando area, something to check out. We're at the corner of Mills and Virginia. So that's over there, that's called Mills 50, and this is called Ivanhoe Village. So right here, we're at a great little bar called Grape The Grain, which is another wine bar as we're looking at here today. This one's really yummy, and they do something that's very cool that I really, really like. They have this great back patio, and they bring in food trucks, pretty much different food trucks throughout the week, so you can get all sorts of different food here. They've got wine, they've got beer, well, they got what we want. So what do you think of yourselves? I mean, what is the kind of place that this is to you? How do you, if you were to explain this to somebody, what would you call it? How would you describe this place?
It's a wine bar at your neighbor's house, in your neighbor's backyard. That's kind of the vibe that we try to have. You know, we converted this beautiful area into a really nice patio for people to come, spend time, listen to live music. We have food trucks, drink boutique wines. We have very few like commonly known wines that are here.
So I'm not a white wine drinker at all.
Yeah.
What do you have here that's great in white wine?
So I wasn't a white wine drinker here until I started working here. We have a Chenin Blanc, which is by Inquisitor. It's an Orlando winery. It's female ran, and they import all their grapes from South Africa, which is really nice.
All right.
I've learned to
love.
But
it's made here in Orlando?
Yeah, made in Orlando.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so they have a Chenin Blanc, so it's kind of in the Sauvignon Blanc range. It's not as dry as like a Pinot Grigio or like that. It's really delicious. A lot of people, they really like our Los Angeles Chardonnay. It's a big oaky Chardonnay from California. The Chilean Chardonnay is actually really delicious as well. We have a Pinot Gris, but I would say the most popular things we have is probably our New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and then when people are willing to try it, the Chilean Chardonnay. It's very good.
Rachel is right. This is like your coolest neighborhood home. It's where you can hang out in comfy corners with friends. This wine bar is as passionate about showcasing local artists as they are about introducing their guests to regional and international wines. We head just down the road to Washburn Imports, and the most unlikely place to find a terrific wine bar. What started out as a rare furniture store with crafted goods from Southeast Asia, India, and China is now a gathering place for wine and beer lovers to listen to live music on selected nights or just hang.
This is Imperial Wine Bar and Beer Garden. The cool thing about this place that makes this really unique is that it's in an antique store here in Ivanhoe Village. That makes it a really neat place. And there's so many beautiful things around here to look at, and little nooks and crannies, places to sit, and there's a back garden area. That makes it a really cool place, and definitely a hideaway for us. They have a great selection of wines here, from whites to reds. Look, I said white. Some whites to reds. They've got a good selection here, so that makes this a really awesome place to be. So a lot of great things. So if you're going to come here, really close to a lot of great little theaters in this area. Other great bars and restaurants are right down here. this is a good place to come. And the cool thing is the atmosphere. That's what Chris and I like the most, is the atmosphere. Probably the most unique in our group of 5 great wine hideaways. Hey, we hope you enjoyed our 5 wine bar hideaways of Central Florida show. Look, there's a lot of great places here in Central Florida. You should get out and check them out. And we're hoping that this kind of show, which gives you a lot more information, helps you pick something you'll really, really like. All right, that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Write a comment below. Did you like this show? Is this the kind of show you want to see? Feel free to do that. Do you know where a craft cocktail place is, or a craft beer or wine bar place is that we should talk about? Go ahead, leave a note, let us know, like, subscribe, click the bell, whatever. We hope to see you back here on Drinking and Dining Hideaways. Until the next time. So what do you think of this place? I mean, I think it's a nice place, really different, you know, right? Seems like a good place to me. I like the wine, I like the food, it's all good stuff. And don't stare at me like that. Why are you staring at me like that? What a weird way to look at me. I mean, it's like you have these bug eyes or something.